Fresno Wildlife Volunteers have rescued nearly 18,000 injured and orphaned animals in Central California during the organization's 45-year history. Most of those have been rehabilitated and released back to their native habitats. They have included bobcats, owls, deer, herons, foxes, hummingbirds, and many other members of the wildlife community.
Isn't that neat?
Though the Fresno Wildlife Volunteers have thousands of success stories, they haven't released what's in this box until today. Here's a hint about its contents. There may be a good reason why the onlookers are reluctant to get too close. The skunk was brought to Fresno Wildlife by an officer with the Clovis Animal Control Service.
We had received a call for a deceased skunk in somebody's backyard at Herndon and Temperance. And so I went into the backyard thinking I was going to pick up a deceased skunk. And so I have my cat grabbers in one hand and a bag in the other. And so I walk up to the deceased skunk and I look down and I'm like, why is it moving? Well, it turns out to be the baby skunk was suckling off the deceased mama. And so then she kind of gets scared and I surprised her. She surprised me. And so she runs into a little hole, a squirrel hole underneath the man's shed. And so I was like, well, how am I going to get her? And so it took forever. And then I'm like, well, what if I catch her? Then what am I going to do with her? And so I'm like, Kathy. So I set a skunk trap. She went into it and I caught her. And then I brought her over to Kathy after begging. And she took her.
Though the skunk was rehabilitated to survive in its natural surroundings, it is initially reluctant to leave Kathy and David Garner, who rehabilitated the animal at their home. Perhaps the reason the animal does not discharge its defensive spray is because it doesn't feel threatened around the couple. Finally, the skunk follows David into its new home. Here, it concludes that this environment is superior to human feet any day. Kathy explains why this release is important.
It's important to that skunk. And that's, in my opinion, that's enough. If we save one, who knows, maybe she'll live long enough, she can breed, maybe she'll continue, her species. That would be wonderful. But having her in captivity is not fair. She deserves to be free. And she went through a miserable time losing her own mom. She deserves another chance.